Now we start all over again. 10 different numbers are written down. Any number that is equal to the product of 9 other 9 numbers is underlined. How many numbers can be underlined? So let's start with A is the product of 9 other different numbers from B, C, D until J. Yeah? Then if we multiply by A, we get A square. And now we have 10 numbers, product of 10 different numbers. We also can consider a second number, which is the product of 9 other numbers. So let's say B is the product of 9 other numbers. So you can see B is not here, the A, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. If we multiply by B, then we get the same set of 10 numbers. Therefore, A square must equal to B square. But we know the numbers are different. So A is not equal to B. Therefore, B must be minus A. Yeah? Minus A times minus A is also A square. Yeah? Minus A square is equal to positive A square. So we have found two numbers. A is one of them, equal to the product of 9 other numbers. And then B, which is negative A, is the product of 9 other different numbers. You can show this. Suppose we have A, and instead of B, we write minus A. Then C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. So A is the product of 9 of the numbers. So we have minus A, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. If we multiply both sides by negative 1, then we get this A on the left become minus A. Then minus minus become positive. So minus A is also the product of 9 different numbers. We can underline two numbers, A and minus A. Yeah? The answer is two numbers. How can we show that there are no more numbers? Suppose C is another third number, a third number. So A, B, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Then we consider C square. Then we get the product of 10 numbers, which is also equal to A square. The A square is C square. A is not equal to C. C is then equal to minus A. But B is also minus A. But B cannot equal to C because all the 10 numbers are different. So hence there cannot be more than two numbers that can be underlined. The answer is B. Question 30. Several points are marked on a line, and all possible line segments are constructed between pairs of these points. One of the point lies on 80 of this segment. Another lies on 90 segments. How many points are marked on the line? So we have two special points. One point lies on 80 segments, and another point lies on 90 segments. We try to show the 2 points. A is here. It has L points on the left and R points on the right. B is here. It has L prime points on the left and R prime points on the right. Suppose here got 2 points. Suppose L is 2 points, and here is 5 points. Then you can draw 10 segments because 1 point can join to 5 points, 5 segments already. Then the second point can join to the 5 points again. You get another 5 segments, total 10 segments. So we can multiply L times R. Let there be n points on the line. Let point A lies on 80 segment. Let there be L points on the left of A and R points on the right of A. Every segment that passes through A must have 1 point on the left and 1 point on the right of A. So L times R now is 80. Question say A has 80 segments. Then similarly, we know L prime times R prime is equal to 90. Because any segment that pass through B must have 1 point on the left and 1 point on the right. So L prime times R prime. Then we also know the total number of points must be n. So L plus R is n minus 1 because A is not counted. For L prime and R prime, we don't count B. B is not counted. So n minus 1. A is part of the point on the left of B. A is a point on the left of B. So how can we then continue after we are able to make this reasoning? The reasoning of any segment must have 1 point on the left and 1 point on the right. We look at L times R equal to 80. 80. So it could be 1 point on the left and 80 points on the right, or 2 and 40, or 4 and 20, 5, 16, or 8, 10. Okay. We don't know yet, but we look at L prime times R prime. 1 point on the right, 90 points on the left, 245, 3 times 30 until 9 times 10. So how do we decide? How do we decide how many points on the mark on the line? Well, that means n. What's the value of n? Then we recall this L plus R is equal to L prime plus R prime. So we search among here. L plus R is 21, and here L prime plus R prime is 21. 21, 21. So n equal to 5 times 16. And the other one is 6 times 15. N is L plus R plus 1. L prime plus R prime plus 1. So it's 22. Answer 22. Okay, so this last question from last week. Today, sorry to send a little late the question. I forgot. I finished many days ago. I forgot to send the question. So I will go to another file for the question 2014. We'll start with question 11. There are always 30 questions. Okay. A grandmother, her daughter, and her granddaughter can year 2014, this question. Can this year say that the sum of their ages is 100? In which year was the granddaughter born if each age is a power of 2? The grandmother's age, daughter's age, and granddaughter's age all are powers of 2. So we look at the sum to be 100 and choose only those power of 2. So 4 plus 32 is 36. 36 plus 64 is 100. So these three are powers of 2. So that means the granddaughter's age is 4 years old. 4 years old in year 2014. So is born 4 years earlier, 2010. Okay, answer. Paul put some rectangular paintings on the wall. For each picture, he puts one nail into the wall 2.5 meters from the floor and attach a 2-meter long string at the top upper corner, like this top upper corner. Which of the following pictures is closest to the floor? Format width times height. This question never say the longer side is hanging or the narrower side is hanging. But after I check the answer, they want all the longer side to be horizontal. And if not, the answer will be different. So we calculate one by one. Show all the 5. The first one, A, the longer side is 60, so half of it is 30. The string is 2 meters long, so 100 here. So the height is by Pythagoras theorem, 9,100 square root. So the distance to the bottom, we add the 40, hanging. The narrow side is vertical. So square root 9,100 at 40. We don't know the value, we estimate is square root less than square root 100, so it's 10. So 140, less than 140. So one by one, we calculate. This one, 120 is horizontal, so half is 60. Then we have 100, because the string is always 2 meters long. So 6, 8, 10, 6, 8, 10, so 80. 80 plus the vertical drop, 50, 130. Then here is longer side 120, so again 60. Again 6, 8, 10, 6, 8, 10, so 80, 80, and then at 90. The narrower side is 90 is vertical. So 80 plus 90, 170. Then the fourth one, 160. So the height is 80. So 6, 8, 10. So here's 60. 60, then at 60. 60 at 60, 120. Here again, 160. So 80, 6, 8, 10. at the short, narrower side, 100, 160. So which of the following picture is closest to the floor? Answer is C. Yeah. By type 12. Answer is C, not 12. Okay, next question. Six girls share a flat with two bathrooms, and they are using every morning beginning 7 o'clock. They use a bathroom one at a time, sit down to eat breakfast together as soon as the last girl finish. The girls spend 9, 11, 13, 18, 22, and 23 minutes in the bathroom respectively. Yeah, all spend different time showering. Being well organized, what is the earliest time they can have breakfast together? So you want two bathroom, so they split, and then you want the time to be shortest, so that the breakfast will be as early as they can. So the first thing to do is we find the total, 96, So if half, 48, then they will finish together. But we don't have 48, then the time taken, add up, a set of three time. So we choose the nearest, the sum nearest to 48. We notice that 23 plus 11 plus 13 is 47. Then 18 plus 22 is 40, 49. So these two is have the time nearest to half of 96. So if they all start at 7 o'clock, the first group will finish at 7:47. The second group will finish at 7:49. So the earliest they can have breakfast together will be 7:49. Okay, next question. In the figure, there is a regular octagon, 8 sides. The shaded area measure 3 cm. Shaded area is a trapezium. Find the area of the octagon. So we make use of the drawing. Draw a larger octagon, and the lines that we find useful, we join. So I join the two vertical line and one horizontal line. So the side length is all, let it be A. Side length is A. So if the side length is A, then here A root 2, A over root 2 plus A over root 2. If Pythagoras theorem is square, square become half A plus half A. Half A square plus half A square, I get A square. So this one just label, no need to do calculation. So A root 2. So the horizontal is A root 2 plus A root 2 plus A, which is A plus A root 2, A over root 2 plus A over 2. This one show the calculation. A plus A over root 2 plus A over root 2. This one we rationalize. A root 2 over 2, A root 2 over 2. So become A root 2. I didn't type out now. Huh? So A plus A root 2 lah, the horizontal, the longer side of the trapezium. So we can find the area of trapezium because it's given equal to 3 cm square. Half sum of parallel sides. One side A, the other side A plus A root 2. So then the distance between the parallel lines, A over root 2. So I multiply half root 2 to 3. Yeah? So 2 times 3, 6. 6 root 2. Then here A plus A is 2A and plus A root 2. And this A we put in the front. Our aim is to find A, then only we can calculate the octagon. So you got A square, take out the A square, then you got 2 plus root 2 equal to 6 root 2. Then to get integer, I multiply conjugate. Purposely multiply conjugate on the left and right. So that here 2 plus root 2 times 2 minus root 2. You can see that it is 4 minus 2 because the 2 root 2 was positive and 2 root 2 got negative. So cancel off. So root 2 times root 2 is minus 2. So 2a square. Then here 6. Multiply the root 2 inside. Here root 2 times 2, 2 root 2. Then root 2 times root 2 equal to 2. So we get 2 root 2 minus 2. So divide by 2. So we become root 2 minus 1. A square is root 2 minus 1. Then area of rectangle. A plus A root 2 times A. We already know the trapezium is 3. The other trapezium also 3. So we need to add the rectangle. So 1 plus root 2. Then A square we know is 6 into root 2 minus 1. Then we get root 2 plus 1 here. This one type. So we multiply out, we get 2 minus 1. So 6 times 1 is 6. The rectangle is 6. Trapezium 3 plus 3. So total area 6 plus 3 plus 3 is 12. Okay, maybe you may have used a different partition and get a different kind of calculation. Number 5. A new kind of crocodile has been discovered in Africa. The length of his tail is a third of his entire length. His head 93 cm long and his length is a quarter of the crocodile's tail. Okay. The head is a quarter of the crocodile's length with his tail, without his tail. So whether read carefully. How long is this crocodile? So let's form the equation. Draw a diagram to show the crocodile. The crocodile is AB. The length of the crocodile is L. Then the T represent the head. Then that represent the tail. Then this one represent the head. Okay. Then the question say the length of the tail is 1/3 of the entire length. So T is 1/3 of L. Then the head is 93. So we write that down. So head is 93. And its length is a quarter of the crocodile's length without its tail. Crocodile without its tail will be L minus T. Yeah? L minus T. So the head is one quarter, a quarter of crocodile's length without its tail. Our aim is to find how long is the crocodile, find L. Now we already know H is 93. This is what you must do. Is you study the equation first. And then you notice the best choice most likely is substitute T inside here. Then you get L and H, 93. So 1/3 L become 2/3 L. 1/4 become 1/6 L. 1/6 L. But 93 is 1/6 L. The L is 93 times 6, so 558. Answer is A. In the picture, there is a special dice. Numbers on the opposite faces always make the same sum. Normally that's the case. Opposite face add up same number. Numbers that we cannot see in the picture are all prime numbers. Which number is opposite to 14? So we just let the number that we cannot see be A, B, C. So 35 is opposite to A, 35 plus A. 18 to the bottom is B. 14, the other side is C, 14 plus C. That is what the question says. They must have the same sum. So we cannot solve because three unknowns. So what is the trick inside this question? Once in a while, we see this kind of question where you cannot solve, but you have to make use of the answer given. Okay. So how do we make use of the answer given? 14 plus C is 35 plus something. So sure more than 35. 14 plus C more than 35. So 14 plus 11 cannot. 13 cannot. 17 cannot. 19 cannot. So C is 23. We cannot solve, but can make use of the answer. So E is the only valid choice. N has walked 8 kilometers with a velocity of 4. Now she will run sometime with a velocity of 8. How long does she have to run in order to have an overall average velocity of 5? So average velocity is total time divided by total distance. Distance over time. Total distance over total time. First, it's good to just draw a diagram that show less working. Distance is speed times time. A lot of students who don't bother to memorize, then they always forget this. Actually, no need to memorize. You write distance, then you know it must be speed times time because hour and hour will cancel. Then so you just use the unit only, help you remember the formula. The diagram, this one 8 kilometers. speed is 4 km/h. Here we don't know. D, she ran for some time. Don't know what's the time also, but the speed is 8 km/h. So we know distance over speed give you the time. Distance divided speed equal to time. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. D divided by 8 is time. D over 8 hour. So we know the total time and we know the total distance. So total distance is average speed divided by total time. Okay. Speed times time lah. Speed times distance, speed times time. So 5 times 2 is 10 lah. 5 times 2 is 10 or 12. Then 5 over 8. I must have D minus 5 over 8. 10 minus 8. Oh, there I typed 12, but here it's 10. Okay. So 2, 3 over 8, D over 8 is 2/3 hour. That's what they want. How long she have to run? So you only want the part she is running, D over 8. So didn't find D lah. Find D over 8 enough. 2/3 hour is 40 minutes. 40 minutes is E. The chess player played 40 matches and scored 25 points. A win count as 1 point, a draw half point, loss 0 point. Yeah. How many matches more did he win than lose? Okay, let's show what you can write. So win, draw, and lose. The player, he got some win, he got some draw, he got some losses. So 40 matches total. Then points 25. Win is 1 point. Draw is half point. Number of draw is D, so half number of draw. L is 0 point. So 25 points. So again, 3 unknown. You have to see the trick, how you can solve. Not much of a trick lah, easy to spot lah. You want win minus losses. How many more matches did he win? W minus L, you want to find. The second equation, multiply by 2. 2W plus D equal to 50. Then our aim is find W minus L. So I write W plus D equal to 50 minus W. 1 W bring over this side and suck inside here. So that there's no more D. W plus D is 50 minus W plus L equal 40. So W minus L, 50 minus 40 is 10. Answer is 10. Number 9. Triplets. All same age, triplet mean. Jane, Daniel, and Hannah want to buy identical hats. However, Jane lacked a third of their price. Daniel, a quarter, and Hannah, a fifth. When the hats become 940 euro cheaper, the sisters joined their savings and each of them bought a hat. Not a cent was left. What was the price of a hat before the price reduction. So we got the Jane, Daniel, Hannah, different amount of money. And then we got the price of the head. So we got four unknowns, four unknowns. Price of one head, Jane amount, Daniel amount, Hannah amount. And then together, and they join the saving. So Jane, then Daniel, and Hannah join saving. Then they can buy when the price drop. When P minus 940, they can buy 3 heads. So each of them bought a head, 3 heads. Then we are given Jane is two-third of the price, two-third P, 3/4 P, 4/5 P equals to 3 into P minus 9.4. So LCM 12 times 5, 60. 60, 40 over 60, 45 over 60, 48 over 60, 3P, 3 times 9, 27, plus 1.2, 28.2. So 3P minus here, 820 plus 13, 133. So 180 minus 133. What do you get? 47 is 28.2. So we got 282 times 6 over 47 equal to 36. Answer 36. Can we do this question in a different way? This one is the direct way. Follow what the amount they have. We can make use of the 940. 940 cheaper. So we is short of 1/3. You got 2/3, lack 2/3. So it's short of 1/3. The other one, quarter. Okay. Lack 1/4 and lack 1/5. This is the amount they are lacking. The amount lacking is the one that is the price that they cannot pay. 940 times 3 before the price drop. They cannot pay this 3 times 940. Okay, because they lack, this amount they lack. So this is a bit faster. You get also 47, 60 over 47, 38. Okay. Because when the actual price all 3 times 940 extra, that extra is what they lack. What they lack, total amount lack. Let PQR be positive integers and P plus 1 over Q plus 1 over R 25 or 90. Which of the following is equal to PQR? So we should work on the number rather than the left side. Work with the number on the right. 25 over 19 is 1 plus 6 over 19. So this tells us P is equal to 1. Then 1 over this equal to 6 over 19. So Q plus 1 over R must be 19 over 6. Okay. 19 over 6 is more than 1, so we can divide. divide. So you get 3 and 1 over 6. So Q is 3 and R is 6. So PQR equal to 3 times 6 times 1. Answer is 18. I uh, I know one question which is of this type. 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 over 1 plus until infinity, and you get x. Can you find x? This type is called continued fraction. Non-stop one, continued fraction. This one stop, this one stop. So it's not continued fraction. But since we are doing something like this, so can find x or not? We again x minus 1. If we take x minus 1, then we go to the fraction part. 1 over 1 plus 1 over 1 plus dot dot dot. Then we invert, because it's 1 here, there is 1 over a. 1 over a, so we invert 1 over x minus 1 equal to a. The part a is here, 1 plus dot dot dot. This also continue, so it's also x. This part is also x. It's continue in the same pattern. So become quadratic equation. X squared minus x equal to 1. So you don't want to use formula find x. You complete the square. X squared minus x plus 1/4 equal to 1 plus 1/4. Both sides add 1/4. Complete the square. Half here, square is quarter. Middle term, 2x times half is 1x. 5 over 4. X plus half, root 5 over 2. Positive, though no plus minus. No plus minus. So answer 1 plus root 5 over 2. Then we have number 11. In the equation n times u plus m plus b plus e plus r equal to 33. Each letter stands for different digit, 0, 1, 2, dot, 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 until 9. How many different ways are there to choose the values of the letter? So 33 is a special number. We know we must break it up as 3 times 11. If break as 1 times 33, not good. Cannot have n times u outside. N times u, two numbers must be 3. So must be 1 and 3. 1 and 3. So the 2 can still use. 2, 3 cannot use. So 2, 3, 4, 5 is 11. We must have 11. 2, 2 then 11. 2, how to get 11? Let me see what I write. Okay, here 3 times 1 or 1 times 3. 2, 3, 4, 5 is not 11. Huh? Wrong already. 2, 3. You want 11, you put 0. 3 cannot use already. 3, yeah, 0. Okay. So this one, 0 can be here, 4 can be here, 5 can be here, 4 ways. Once this one number here, 3 numbers here, 3 ways, then 2 ways, then 1 way, yeah. Factorial 4, 24 ways. So 2 times 24 is 48. Yeah, since I finished early, I want to uh, say find something else to discuss. You got 10 minutes. So let me uh, close this one. Then I open. I want to do the equalizer. Have I done the equalizer before? You all remember? Equalizer is a very nice question. Let's try the equalizer. Okay. The question is, this video I make, the title of the video is The Great Equalizer. I already paste on YouTube. You can watch also. So 6 people sit around in a circle. Then they are supposed to be like that. A, B, C, D, F are 6 people arranged in this order in a circle. A has less than $100. A give B an amount B has. A give B an amount B has. B gives C an amount C has. Always what B has, he give you that same amount. So B has amount. A give the amount B has. B gives amount C has. The process goes on until F gives A an amount A has. Of course, A now has less, he gives to B already. So give it an amount A has. Then the final amount of all the 6 people are equal. Equalize already. Find the amount each person had initially and the final amount of each person. Yeah. Something happened. Right? Why is it missing? Oh, this is the wrong file. When What happened is the missing. Here. Because this is prepared in Singapore. I have a bigger screen. So this one cannot see the whole screen. You'll try to understand slowly. So we start with initial amount A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. So A gives to B, so B become double. Then A become A minus B. Then 2B give to C, C become double. Then here 2B minus C. So it process go on, and show the equation. So A give to B, B give to C, C give to D, D give to E, E give to F, and then F give to A. Mm. So it's easier to use 1, 2, 3, 4 so they can see the pattern. Use the letter cannot see. The 1 give to 2, 2 give to 3, 3 give to 4, 4 give to 5, 5 give to 6, 6 give to 1. So A minus B become X. Then B double minus C. Then C double minus D. D double minus E. E double minus F. Then F double minus X. Minus X got A now has X. And then the A become 2X. That's the equalizer. I mean, now all the amount equalized is same. So how to solve? If we solve, you got 10, 6 unknown and X. So too many unknowns, you must, when you have too many unknown, what is the method to solve? Okay. We need the anchor variable. So we know they are all equal. So we start with 2F minus X equal to 2X. We don't want to start at the top because we're going to choose the anchor variable F. So 2F minus X is 2X, 3X is 2F. So we find everything in terms of F. X is 2/3 F. 2X is 4F over 3. After that, we want to find everything in terms of F. So you go to the next line. 2E minus F is X. 2X, because everybody has the same amount. 2X. A has 2X. So 4F over 3. So E can be found in terms of F. Then D can be found in terms of F. C can be found in terms of F. Everything. That is the idea used in question with many unknowns and many equations. So you can find D in terms of F. Okay. Then we can find C in terms of F. Is just substitute D only, 5/4 like that. Okay. Then finally we got B in terms of F, and A is 98 over 48, 95 over 48 F. So let's see what they mean. I'll write down A 98, 95 over 48, 63 48, 62 48, 60 48, 56 48. 48 over 48. So we are told A has less than $100. So we put F as 48. Put, so there is $95 only. Put F with the 48. Then you want 63, 62, 60, 56, 48. And so when there are 6 people in the circle, the initial amount must be 95, 63, 62, 60, 56, 48. Okay. The final amount each person have is 2x. F 2x, everybody 2x. 2x 4 times F. We put F as 48. Then it's 2 power 6. So 6 people, 2 power 6. Everybody 2 power 6. And everybody 64. We check our working. Okay. The answer we get 95, 40, 63, 40, 62, 60, 60, 56, 48, 32. This is the initial amount. Then you give him 63, become 126. Let's show that. Actually, before I show that, you study the number, see, here decrease by 1 and decrease by 2, decrease by 4, decrease by 8, decrease by 16. There's a geometric series inside. So the amount 126, 124, 120, 502, 96, 64 they all double. Then after they give away, they give, see whether all the same or not. Whether all the same or not. So 95 gives 63, so it's 32. Then 126 give 62, 64. 124 give 60, 64. 120 must give this amount, 56, 64. Then the 112 give 48, 64. All 64. Okay. So once you know this number 32, just now, we know, yes, 32, 95 must give 63, so that we can know the initial amount. So that is the case of 6 people. I got continue for general case, but I think we don't have time, so we stop here. You can watch the video. You all know how to search for my channel. BH Core. BH Core. Okay. Yeah, I show you YouTube. So you type BH Core, it's already there, that BH Core. Then you can see all my video. The headroom method, folding. Okay, so that's all for today. Okay.